G'day team, great to see you back here. Are you ready for our core workout? Core is really important when you're got in any aspect of life, but as Alex will be able to tell you, it's pretty important in cycling as well, because that's your centre point, and keeping nice and still means you can keep your legs moving in those big old powerful circles and you're not thrashing around at the top. So core for stability is really important. We would do this workout at least a couple of times a week. As always, they can be done as a session pre-bike, or they can be done post-bike, or they can be done as a standalone session. We've got 6 exercises, which are only 45 seconds each, so the pain is there, it'll bite, but it's short and we're going to be at the end of it before you know it. So 6 exercises, 45 seconds each with 5 seconds in between. I've got the timer down below, so you can do this in real time right now with me, or hit save for another day. 5 seconds between each exercise, there's 6 exercises, and when you've done one round, we're looking for a 60-second gap in between the next one. So you're aiming for 1 to 3 rounds if it's combined with any of your bike training or running or anything else. If it's a standalone session, anywhere from 3 to 5 or 5 to 8 rounds. So let's crack into it. So we start this one with this exercise with a lot of different names. I call it the table reach, but we're starting on all fours, back nice and straight, and with alternating arm to alternating leg, just gonna pop out like this, nice and stretched, keeping everything very engaged. This will feel easy. It's a good one to start ourselves into it, but just really concentrating on keeping that centre point really locked in and engaged, and keeping the back as flat as possible. Easier not to keep your head up or move around. Neck's nice and straight, and just like so. Once we've mastered this, we're going to progress into a couple of different, more advanced, but I always come back to this. It's a really good beginning point for core. Okay. And that's our 45 seconds. Good job. Our next one. Nice, easy toe touches. I'm going to try and make sure Alex gets the right angle for this, because I mean, the camera's there. It's not going to look nice.
But you should rotate a little bit. There we go.
On our back, feet in the air, point your toes if you've got a gymnast or a dancing background, or keep them flexed and relaxed. Toe touch, exactly what it says it is. We're going to reach up and touch our toes. Ready? Go. So with every pulse, you should feel it working right across your midsection. Try and avoid doing this, or bringing your toes to you. You're thinking of a nice L when you're reaching up to touch the top of that L. It is impossible to be on the ground and not expect a visit from an animal if you've got pets. Number 3, we're already halfway through. How quick is this going? So we're still on the ground, still got our visitor. And instead of reaching up as we did in the toe touch, palms flat against the ground, and we're going to be pushing our legs down and pulling them up again. Just like that. Again, you want to keep your lower back flat to the ground. Don't be doing bent legs. Just try and keep them nice and straight. All the way down. Brief little touch. Just like so. I can really feel that working. control is the aim of the game. You don't want quick, because that's not really doing anything. Keep your core engaged, those legs straight. If you're finding that difficult, use a sofa or a table, anything to sort of, anything to help you hold on and give yourself a little bit of stability. Only if you're finding that really tricky. Staying down to the ground here, a lot of that work is done on the ground. I might flip around just for, you know, a different angle. Self-explanatory, ab bicycles. So elbows out, and we're going from elbow to knee, just like so. Again, don't worry about speed here. I see a lot of people doing this, and all you're really doing is rocking from side to side. So what's important here is keeping that control, making sure you can feel those abs working. My armpits wax, are they?
Yeah.
Creaking like mine are, I think that's a sign of age.
That's it.
Cool. Feeling that? Feels good. Okay. Second to last, certainly not least, the humble crunch. There's loads of ways of doing the crunch. Some people prefer to have hands behind the head to support their neck. Some people prefer to use their arms and hands as a touch point. Whichever you prefer, we're going to do 45 seconds of just feeling every little vertebrae crunch up and back down again. Again, control, not speed here. Ready? You should feel this, even though they're small movements. You should feel every part of that six pack, no matter how deep it's buried. Remember, if you're popping your hands under here, don't pull your neck up like this. That's not a crunch. Crunch is when you are really forcing those muscles to pull you up. All right. Lucky number 6, what are we finishing off with? No core session is complete without a good old plank. So I'm actually going to deviate slightly here. I always try and do a minimum of 60 seconds on a plank. But if you're new, or if you're just getting back into it, 45 seconds, just holding plank. So again, beginner level, feel free to simply hold the elongated tabletop. If that's too difficult, on your knees and on your elbows. But if you're like me. You should be able to hold this. Let's do a minute, 60 seconds here, holding the plank. Thinking nice, straight back. The longest plank someone's ever held was, it's like hours, 6 hours. It's insane. Your dad can hold it for quite long.
Can he?
Yeah, he can do it for about 5 minutes. Oh. Fine with these, because when you're not moving, time tends to go just that little bit slower. Alright, there you have it. 6 exercises, 1 round. So if you're jumping into another couple of rounds, make sure you leave 60 seconds between each one. And I hope to see you back for our next video, which will be on stretching. That'll be a good one. Cool. Thanks so much for joining.